Good morning. I get hate mail all the time, and hate mail is a great reminder of the problems out there for thousands of years. Great spiritual teachers, including, for instance, look at Jesus. Jesus said, you'll know a tree by its fruit. And his apostles explained the fruit he was referring to as love, joy, peace, goodness, kindness, gentleness. Against such things there is no law. Very nice. Buddha said it's the efficacy of the teachings that validate the teacher. It's the results you get from the teachings which makes their value self-evident. So it's all about results. I can tell you how many times I see people writing these letters written with such rage and rancor and disgust and righteous indignation. There's not a single holy scripture in any religion around the world that uses the phrase righteous indignation. Yikes! The thing is this, guys. Our spiritual practice either works or it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how many austerities you practice. If you're still a miserable bastard, you've fallen flat on your face. It doesn't matter how many great texts you have memorized. If you're still a cranky bastard, you've still fallen flat on your face. And so, Buddha made it very clear in the Sutta of the Kalima's Dilemma. We know which teacher to rely upon, not based on his reputation, or his fame, or his prestige, or his credentials, but on the effectiveness of his techniques. All I care about is being a happy camper and helping other people to be happy campers. I remember what it's like to be in painful circumstances, within a painful body, relentlessly subject to the tyranny of painful emotions. And all I wanted were tools that would work. I didn't care who gave me the tools. I don't care if Satan himself gave me a spiritual tool. If it produced love and joy and peace and goodness and kindness and gentleness, bring it on. I don't care if an angel himself comes to give me advice. If the advice doesn't work, if the advice increases one's rage and one's sorrow and one's fear, then forget it. The credentials of the teacher do not matter. And I think one of the most eloquent illustrations of this is in the Mahayana Sutra, which first introduces the 6-syllable mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Avalokiteshvara, also known as Chenrezig, also known as Kuan Yin, the Buddha of Compassion, sends someone out to receive the mantra. And he says, now listen, I want you to go get this mantra, this great mantra, from the keeper of the mantra, the only master of this mantra on earth. Cool, okay, it's that person right there. That person right there, but that person, his robes are filthy. They're full of snot and boogers, and he smells of sex. He is the keeper of that mantra. Get the mantra from him. Folks, I tell you true. When, in the Tantric tradition, when Naropa first was sent by the Dakini Vajrayogini to meet with his teacher, let's see, who is it? Naropa's teacher was, his name eludes me. Oh well. When Naropa met his teacher looked like a madman, biting the heads of a live fish. But that teacher revolutionized Naropa's journey to enlightenment. And so I tell you, my friend, it doesn't matter how clean my robes are. It doesn't matter if you understand the behavior or the principles of Buddhist sexual tantra. It doesn't matter if you understand how a monk could invite people to make donations to feed other monks or to build a monastery. All that matters is this. This guy, this oddly dressed fellow with an absurdly large nose, this guy right here. Do his techniques work? One way to find out. One way to find out. My next series of weekly webinars begins Monday the 3rd of May. And you can, when you go to the link right over there, it'll take you to my blog page. Underneath my photograph is a little link that'll take you to the registration page. Listen, register now before the class fills up, and you can start your training. You can receive your first 8-minute technique, and you can see whether this stuff works or it doesn't. You know, my friend, we can talk about the taste of a strawberry all day long. I can simply hand you a strawberry. You can put in your mouth and chew it. To borrow from the Hebrew Bible, it says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." Well, I'm inviting you to taste and see the essence of Buddha's teachings is really effective or not. There's only one way to find out. So I look forward to seeing you at the webinar. Until then, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum.